It's time for Side Scrollers with me, Stuttering Craig. You decide when you lose, not other people. And Blabs.
I like pickles.
And co-hosted by our friends from around the internet. If you like common sense, hit that thumbs up button and, of course, the subscribe button. And join us Monday through Friday live at 11 a.m. Central Time. And now, broadcasting from our homes, it's time for the #1 gaming and entertainment podcast on God's green earth. It's time for Side Scrollers.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome on out to Side Scrollers on YouTube.com and Rumble.com and Twitch.tv for the last effing day. Hi, everybody. I'm Stuttering Craig. It's Wednesday. Are you ready? Are you ready for a great day? My God, it's hump day. It's going to be a great one. Hi, Blabs.
Huh. You know, when you said, "Are you ready?" it reminded me of, like, Molly the Clown, like Lunette and Molly, that show. Are you ready to clown around?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's from the 90s, Craig.
Yeah, I was there. Were you?
Well, apparently you... I was there, too.
I was not 4.
Shut up. That's exactly what I was.
Exactly
By the time the 90s ended.
Baby. It's a baby. Let's go, man. We got a great one today. Joining us, the one, the only, lyrical poet, and we all freaking know it, Flawed.
Yeah, I would say more like a mumble rapper, but I'll take lyrical poet today.
Mumble
sounds good.
rapper?
Yeah, I'm a mumble rapper.
What does that mean?
It means that I don't know, it has a bunch of different meanings, but I literally mumble when I rap. A lot of things can't be understood when I rap.
I understand.
Yeah, big lips, lisp.
I got my dog Max, he's the little one.
He's also a mumble rapper, huh?
Well, we call him Big Lips because he has these big old dog lips that are like that. You know, dogs have like black lips. They don't have, so you got these big old black lips that stick out.
Where are we going?
The color of his lips are black. Don't be so racist, Flawed. Jeez, it's ridiculous.
That's
you know
not
what I
how
noticed
took that.
about Flaw's background is that it matches mine on one side and it matches
my
Craig's on
goodness.
the other side.
Well, look at that. It
Isn't
looks
that
good,
wild?
It's on
Flawed.
purpose.
Yeah, it's good.
It's on purpose.
Yeah.
And yours wasn't pink before. And did Craig have lights before?
I've always
Mine's
had lights.
been
Yeah.
purple for like
I
a
feel like
month. I
y'all
can
are
change the colors whenever
Lies,
I want.
biting. Y'all want to be me.
Yeah, I really want to be Flawed. I want to be like you.
Well, look, we're going to have a great show today. As I mentioned, today is the final show over on Twitch for the foreseeable future. Twitch is a just dumpster fire of shit. So
Twitch.
We're going to make our way away from there. So if you guys are watching over on Twitch, do us a favor. Make the move over to YouTube. Make the move over to Rumble. Make the move over to Kick, which is just spectacular. Do us any of those three. We will not see you guys tomorrow. You know what? Even better, make your way over to the soon-to-be home for the show. At Locals at sidescrollers.locals.com. We're kind of slowly soft launching that. It's kind of like a beta or an alpha right now. Just letting you know what's happening. We're not going to post everything over there, but it's going to be a place where we're going to have the show continuing on whenever there's spicy topics or, reaction stuff that we can't react to over on YouTube.
Locals is goated.
It's pretty good, man.
Locals.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So I'm excited to be making the move over there. We had a lot of people join over the last couple of days, which has been really, really great.
Nice.
So our goal is to go over there and dominate and move all the little idiots off to the side and say, "Side Scrollers is here, motherfuckers."
I'm on there, so calm down. But I get it. You know what I mean? I see what
Slowly
you're getting at.
boof you off. We also are live over at Rumble at rumble.com/sidescrollers. Join us over there. Hit the follow button as we grow a little bit more every single day. We're approaching 6,000 followers, growing quickly, which is really, really wonderful. Love to see that. We also have an X account, don't we, Blabs?
What? I'm on it.
We have an X account at SideScroller Pod where you can find out who's on the show and who's not on the show, Adam Krigler. As Adam apparently needs to learn Swedish.
Swedish motherfucker.
He's in school right now. Class is in session.
What an idiot! Oh,
Dummy.
my
Who don't know
God.
Swedish?
It's crazy. When
fish.
will Salt and Pepper Wednesday return? I
Yeah.
don't know.
It's been ages.
It's ridiculous.
Has it?
Yes, it's been
It's
over a
either
month.
one or the
Has
other. Has it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, don't say it's either one or the other, because I'm always here. I wasn't.
You
here
weren't
once.
here that one time.
That
was
one
last
time.
week.
It's ridiculous. It's crazy. But we do have an Instagram, don't we, Blabs?
We do. And we hit 1,200 yesterday. So we're up
Nice.
and going. So follow us on Instagram for the memes and stuff.
Love that. Love that. As I mentioned, we have a Kick account at kick.com/sidestrollers. 66 subscribers over there. That's pretty baller.
Nice.
That's pretty great.
455 followers, too.
You said 66 subs?
66 subscribers, yeah.
Fucking dope.
Pretty good
Damn.
stuff. Hey, at a 95-5 rev split, let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, loving that.
Dope.
Hey,
You
let's-
see ya,
side
Twitch.
scrollers.
That's right, big dubs. Good stuff. Love it, man. Love it. Also, our goal over here on YouTube to grow a little bit more every single day. 65,920 subscribers. We are 80 away from 66,000, which is
Make it
pretty
happen.
spectacular. Let's keep growing. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. Our goal is always 500 likes every single episode. And Flawed, last week, due to request by the chat, we have upped our membership goal to 25 per episode. They said, no, 20, too small. 25 is the way to go. So there we are. We're at
This is
25
true.
now.
You
So
hit
here
it
we are.
consistently, so it's about time.
Today, Flawed, I'm actually really excited because over on the Side Scrollers Plays channel, I have some pretty fun stuff. Not only am I playing Donkey Kong Country 2, but I am giving away, I don't know if you're familiar with Super Console X. Have you heard of a Super Console X
No.
before? A Super Console X is a Chinese-made emulator.
Nice. I'd get it out of my house too, but yeah.
It's an emulator that has like 32,000 games on it, which you could just plug directly into your TV. It's spectacular, right? And it has all the arcade games, all the Nintendo games, Super Nintendo games. Anyways,
How
I've
do you
had
get away
this.
with that?
I don't know. I don't
Okay,
care.
'cause they're
But they
Chinese,
sell
I
it on
get it.
Amazon.
Yeah.
They sell it on Amazon. I'm giving away 3 of those today over on the
I
Side
need it
Scrollers
this
Plays
way.
channel. 3 of
What
those
is the
today.
difference? Should have been
Well,
this.
apparently yesterday we discovered everyone does it differently. How do
I
you
do it
put
like
up 3
this.
fingers?
This
I do
is
that
3
too.
for me. 1, 2, 3.
3.
Yeah. But I'm giving away 3 of those today over on the
Change
Side
it.
Scrollers Plays channel.
What does that mean, Craig?
If people go like, that's the white power signal.
Is it because Flood's below you? Is that what's
It's
going
also a
on here?
butthole.
What a bunch of fucking idiots. It's ridiculous. But join me over there if you want a chance to win. Go over to the Side Scrollers Plays channel. It's been a long time coming. About 6 months ago, I promised I'd do this, and we're doing it today. 3 of those. You see, look, check this out. This is my note on my computer monitor. It says Wednesday, Super Console X times 3. Giving
Times
them away.
times
It's
3.
That's right. Well, it's a Super Console X times
yeah,
3.
right.
Yeah. So make sure you subscribe over there. It's an entirely different channel than this channel over on YouTube. So join me over there. It's going to be great. As I said, today is our last day over on Twitch. You Twitch mother smuckers. Love you guys.
Nice.
But we're moving away. We appreciate all you guys, your longtime support, but the platform sucks. We got to get off it. I don't like what's happening over there, so we will not support it. Floyd, you got anything going on? You said you uploaded a new song, huh?
Uploaded a new song. Yeah, it'll be out February 14th called Playing with God. The members
On
have heard
Valentine's
it.
Day.
Yep, my locals members have heard it. Yeah, because I'll be on Normal World too, so I'll announce it there. Should be doing like a musical performance there.
Wow.
So that Normal World February 14th and 15th, but I'll be here too on the 15th.
Hell yeah, you will. Love that.
Also, I had something else to say. I forgot. I don't know. Yeah, it comes and goes. I do a bunch
The
of
old
different things.
mantism just
Keep
showed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Well, look, it's going to be a great day. We got a lot going on. We're going to a quick reminder coming up later today. We're going to have the Sony State of Play, which it's like a live stream. We're going to be talking about like a bunch of games that are coming out on Sony in the future. I think I may do a reaction to that. It's going to be at 4:00 Central Time, about
Today?
5 hours from now. Yeah.
Damn,
So
you're trying to fill your whole fucking schedule today. You're a madman.
it's what I do.
You
It's what I
are
do.
a madman.
So I'm going to be bouncing between channels. It's going to be great. I got the going over on the Side Scrollers Plays channel. Then I'll come right back here around 4:00 or so. Look, it's going
Don't
to be a
forget
busy
to
day.
eat in between.
I
Tell
do
'em.
often forget to eat.
I have
yes.
to tell him that sometimes. Like, did you eat breakfast?
I didn't
I'm
eat
like his
breakfast.
mom.
You don't never say that to me. So
I did not eat
Well-
breakfast today.
Sorry.
Oh, fuck you, Labs. Fuck you.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Toxic
Remind
Jedi
me to
said,
eat.
came in and says,
you eat your
Pokimane
breakfast?
quit Twitch. Toxic Jedi, I got news for you. She didn't quit Twitch. She was paid to leave Twitch.
Did she leave yet?
Yeah, I mean, she's going to Kick, 100%.
Which is so hypocritical because she was shitting on
I remember.
Kick months ago. I gotta find that. But
She was
also,
trying to get a check, I think, even when she did that.
Oh, yes.
yeah. Did you see how YouTube updated Super Chats? You can actually like Super Chats on YouTube. Like, I'm looking at it.
What
I
do you mean,
liked
like?
Toxic Jedi's Super Chat. There's
What does that
9
mean?
likes on it.
Really?
does that
Yeah.
Cool.
Here, let me share my screen.
Oh, yeah, look at that. That's cool.
Everyone can see what we're talking about
When
here.
did they do this? I just streamed Sunday.
All right, it's muted. Here, let me share my screen.
Oh, yeah, look at that. That's
It's not muted.
Now it is. It's the tab is muted. See, look at that. Pokimane
so wait.
quit Twitch.
People in the chat can like it too.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Hell yeah.
Can you dislike it? That's what's really important.
And probably not.
Ridiculous. Well, Clemson came in with his membership for 7 months as flawed, greater than Mazza.
W Clemson.
And Viper came in, gifting a membership to the channel. Thank you so much, Viper. That puts us at 1 today. We are on the way to 25. Let's get there. Thank you so much, Viper. Really appreciate your support. All right, let's get on this, man. We got a lot to talk about today. I will tell you this. Let people know about today's show because we're going to dig into some stuff that's not in the title. It's not important stuff. We're going to get into some Sweet Baby Ink stuff, which is being passed around this morning. We're going to be talking about the Witcher remake, which is being modernized. We're going to be talking about Star Trek, obviously, and the modernization of Star Trek. A lot of modernization today happening on the show. And I don't know if you've heard the name Flawed. Flawed, have you heard of Brianna Wu? Do you know who Brianna Wu is?
Nope.
Brianna Wu was one of the, I would say, driving forces of Gamergate back in the day. Do you know what Gamergate is?
Yeah, with the girls. Yep. I remember
Yeah. Now, I was not a big Gamergate guy, but I know who Brianna Wu is because of Gamergate. And Brianna Wu has said some stuff, which we're going to get into that, which, as batshit insane as she is, what's the old saying about a broken clock
is right twice a day?
Right. You nailed it right there. And we found our broken clock moment. So we'll get into that in a little bit. So lots going on today. I'm very excited to have Flawed in. Blabs, glad you're here too.
Not the same.
Oh, thanks.
It's time for
love
my
you,
favorite
Blabs.
segment, your favorite segment, everybody in the world's favorite segment. It's time for hard news. Adam. Oh.
That was awkward.
Go back in your tower, retard.
Oh,
What?
what was that?
You made me feel awkward, so I had to say it.
Go back in your tower, retard.
I had to say it.
Oh my god! I was like, oh, thank you, Adam. Appreciate that. Look, we got big news for you, Flawed. You are the Glizzy King, right?
That's not fucking big news, man. That's old news.
This is old news, but this is important news.
Okay.
Look, I know that you are the epitome of a Nintendo Switch player.
I
You
am.
wake up every morning, you want to play the Nintendo Switch.
It's right next to my bed, so yeah.
Wake up.
Technically it is.
Look,
I was
ready
playing
to
Monkey
go.
Island last night.
Good stuff. But can you play Monkey Island with a hot dog controller?
Now I have to get it. Is that a 8-bit do?
This is an officially licensed Hyperkin limited edition pixel art Bluetooth controller, officially Oscar Mayer edition, officially licensed for Nintendo Switch, PC, Mac, Android, iOS. Hot dog. $39.99 via Amazon, and you can get it shipped to your house tomorrow with Prime. Flawed.
Someone get it for me.
You can
Get
gift
a
them.
throne. Put on your wish list.
Look at that.
True.
Would you look at that? My
You
God.
can really be the king of glizzies.
Just
On my
saying, man.
throne.
Look, I mean,
That shit
Cut-
is nice.
you like the look of that? Does that make
I
you
do.
feel
I love
happy?
orange. So they got the hot dog aesthetic. They got the orange. I like it.
Man,
I really
that.
do.
I get, yeah, it looks pretty sharp. I mean, I didn't woke up this morning not thinking I needed a hot dog controller, but here I am thinking I need a hot dog controller. It's kind of how it happens. So
It's nice.
It is a
It's
nice-
sleek.
It is sleek. I like it.
It's a sleek looking controller right there. So, anyways, if anybody wants to buy that for Flawed, we'll make that happen. I guess that's great. But it's important to know that that we look out for you, Flawed. Yes, you can't eat it, but we are looking out for you. Side note, Blabs, here's a chat for you.
Blob's a tower tart for $5. Chris Benoit asked me out. I wasn't sure about it, so I left him hanging. I like pickles. Yay!
Oh man, that's fucked up.
And you know what's really sad? I saw Blabs a tower tart in the chat put a bunch of sad faces when we heard that. Go back to your tower, retard.
All sad faces.
There was a bunch of sad faces in the chat.
Oh, so sad.
Oh, that's my favorite quote.
It's good stuff.
It's my favorite saying.
Let's move on to our. We got some quick hits to start before we dig into the main stuff today. Flawed, have you played Animal Crossing?
Love it.
Do you? Okay,
Yeah.
I have some horrible news for you then. Horrible news. If you played Animal Crossing New Horizon, the end is near for your journey.
What?
Look, I know, and I'm really sad because
You don't
Animal
look it. You got a
Crossing.
little smirk on your face for being sad. Serious it up. Yeah, tears.
We need the sad violin
Wow,
music.
my phone's talking to me. My bad.
Animal Crossing New Horizon will be unplayable
What?
in 38 years.
I was like, what? Bro.
So
why though?
it says if you're still playing your Switch in 2061, it's gonna be done.
Damn.
Who thinks
I
of
was
these
hoping.
things?
I had plans for 2062. That's crazy.
Oh, I know it's tough, man. It's tough. As discovered by a fan and shared on the Animal Crossing New Horizons subreddit, Nintendo has a limit of the number of years the Nintendo Switch users can play Animal Crossing New Horizon. Please close the game from the home menu and restart after setting the date between, you can set it all the way till the December 31st, 2060. So as soon as it's 2061, I think what will happen is your Switch and your game cart may just explode.
Yeah, how did they decide this? Like, nah, it's done after that.
They got tired of making DLC.
Oh my God! As pointed out, you can always just rewind the time of the console and get another 60 years worth of fun out of your island, though.
This is true.
It would be like 2080 and Flawed would be in a rocking chair going, these darn pigs!
I love that game, bro.
Pretty good stuff, man.
I rotted on it.
You did what?
I rotted on that game when it came out. Like,
What does that mean?
Like my body was rotting. I was decaying because I was.
Oh,
playing it so
rotting!
much.
I thought rod, like a fishing
See?
rod. I was
See?
like, what are
Mumble
you
rap.
doing?
Mumble rap.
You
told
a
ya.
mumble speaker.
Told ya. I gotta really open them lips.
Open them lips. That's right. Well, anyways, I'm sorry for your loss, Flawed. In 38 years. Hey, the bigger question: what will die first, Animal Crossing or Flawed?
Oh my
I
god,
know.
Paul the
That's
chat!
that is a good question. That is a good question. How old am I right now?
How old am I?
2060 is 40 years from now.
Yeah.
I could be here, but I did a lot of fentanyl back in the day, so I don't know.
Wow, at least he's
Another
honest.
toll it's taken.
Yeah, I made a poll in the chat. Which will die first, Animal Crossing or Flawed?
Oh my God. You know, there's going to be a time later. Let's just say hypothetically, when let's just say one of the three of us, something horrible happens, right? Let's just say we're in a plane, and the plane starts
You're
going
literally
down.
getting on a plane tomorrow, Craig. Do you want to talk about that?
Are
Okay.
you?
Yeah, I'm going to Florida for
Check the
MegaCon.
pilot, bro.
Let's just say, okay. Hypothetically, you're downtown and some bad thing happens, right? And there's a guy who's offing people, right? The last thing you're gonna think is Animal Crossing beat me. I lost
Unless you're
out.
Flawed.
I lost
Oh
out to
my
Animal
God.
Crossing.
Fucking Animal Crossing.
Damn it! Fucking
You
Animal Crossing.
percenters.
Oh, it's the worst. It's the worst. Hey, Kratos came in, says mumbling Flawed. There you go. We got a
There we
new
go.
nickname.
I
for you.
like that super chat. I like that you can like super chat. That's
I
fun.
have to open it so I can like them.
Good. Snake Master says, hope to see Metal Gear Solid 3 at State of Play. Also, SH2, if no sweet baby. We'll get to sweet baby here in just a second because we got some
sweet baby.
just insane stories coming out of that, man. Boog says, it all comes back to DEI pilots, doesn't it? It always does. Damn it, it's crazy.
Every time.
Oh my god. Do you see Chrissy Mayer was getting flack because she got on a plane the other day and she was like, "Is my pilot white?"
She can't do anything. She can't do anything without like going viral.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, man. Pretty crazy.
I met her in real life one time. Last
Yeah,
week.
I did too.
I was supposed to be there, and
Yeah.
then family stuff happened, and
It was fun.
unfortunately, wasn't unable to. I didn't get a chance to go to her show, but she got my money because I booked the tickets and all that stuff. So that's
Nice.
Yeah.
I'd charge that back right now.
good. Sure, I didn't make it to the show.
Refund.
By the way, SH2 is the Silent Hill 2, I would imagine, like a remake.
Yeah.
Solo clips, thank you. All right, let's move on to a big story for the day. Maybe not a big story, but it's a sign of the times. This is what we're doing in 2024 because people are upset about nothing. We live in such a great world that people have to get upset about nothing.
Facts.
And here we are. Let's go to X, where William Shatner from Star Trek and one of the greatest actors of our time has come out and pointed out the insanity that is this. It says presentism, which is a new word, by the way.
I was gonna say, what the hell is that?
Presentism at work again, at work yet again. Why start at Star Trek? Isn't it better to start at the beginning and redo the foundation material, such as the Magna Carta, religious writings, works of Shakespeare, before worrying about a silly TV show opening that reflects social commentary of the time? If we are offended by 6 seconds of dialogue recorded in 1966 without a modicum of understanding of the social issues at the time, there's bigger issues that need to be dealt with first, like educating themselves.
Based.
What is he talking about? Well, phrases such as the iconic Star Trek quote, "to boldly go where no man
Here we
has
go.
gone before," is set to be banned by the EU, which is just insane. EU chiefs want to ban gendered phrases such as the classic Star Trek line, "to boldly go where no man has gone before." The bureaucrat says no man should be replaced by no one. So here's the Magna Carta here for you.
How do you replace it if it's already fucking done?
You got to rewrite history, Flawed. You know
Rewrite,
that.
you're right. It's a white man.
Straight up.
It's what they did with all the
That's
books. It's the
annoying.
same thing. They're taking away, like, was it some James Bond books, Dr. Seuss? They're updating
Even though
for
people have
modern
already
audience.
experienced it and turned it into a cult classic based on what it
Yeah.
already is.
Yes.
That's ridiculous. People need to be smacked.
Yes.
There needs to be more smacking. We've
Yeah.
talked about this. There needs to be more bullying, more smacking. in
Yeah.
Take the
society.
whip!
Yeah. It's
The whip.
Here's-
Why you go straight to
belt.
the whip?
Yeah, damn.
Belt.
it's
the
not-
whip,
Same
whatever,
thing.
beat
Don't
them
say
up.
whip and then say, "Oh, I meant belt." You said whip.
Yeah, whip, belt, whichever, both.
Racist. I'm on the show with racist.
Damn,
Let me
Blabs.
just say that.
Ridiculous. It's crazy.
Whoops, it came out. Sorry. Freudian slip.
Here we go. Check this out. This guy says, "I love the episode where Spock reamed out the silly diplomats." Check out this quote here real fast.
Diplomats and bureaucrats may function differently, but they achieve exactly the same results.
Absolutely nothing.
What did he say? What the hell's a bureaucrat? Bureaucrat.
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 Bureaucrats and diplomats. They're pretty much just bureaucrat. Let me give you the exact definition of a bureaucrat.
I've heard the word, but I just don't know what it means.
While he does that, this is really what Shatner wants to say.
Well, sometimes you got to slap a bitch.
Facts.
A bureaucrat, this is kind of a circular definition. A bureaucrat is a member of a bureaucracy and can compose the administration of any organization of any size, although the term usually connotates someone within an institution of government. So somebody
So
who
like politics,
Yeah,
politicians.
it's all politicians.
Okay.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. So that's kind of the idea, or the exact definition right there. So just somebody who lives in politics their entire life, who works in politics. So,
Making rules.
yes, making rules without being an actual elected official.
Yeah.
So anyways, yeah, that's what we have going on here. A lot of things modern dayed as we will conveniently move into our next story here. God
Let's
damn
do
it.
it.
What are we doing? What are we doing here?
Stressing ourselves out.
The Witcher remake will remove outdated parts of the original game. Here we are. Developers working on the Witcher remake aren't afraid to cut things out that might not have aged too well.
Aren't afraid like like they need like that's crazy. So brave to do that.
Yes, so stunning and brave. That's what we have here on a day-to-day basis. A game that was made in 2007 here. Here's another article about it. A remake of The Witcher is in development, and according to developer CD Projekt Red, you can expect some big changes to parts of the original game that haven't held up too well since 2007. That was 17 years ago, not even 20 years ago. These people are looking to rewrite what they did. That's stupid. According to the CEO, the studio will be removing parts of The Witcher that are outdated or are, quote, simply bad.
Like what? Having boobs in a game or something?
Yeah, like having a super machismo. Gareth is like super machismo, mega masculine
Chad.
over here. Yeah, total Chad, right? So he said, first and foremost, we need an honest, down-to-earth analysis of which parts are simply bad, outdated, and need to be remade. But these changes will be done while highlighting the parts that are great, should be retained, and are direct key pillars that can't be discarded. Well, that's great. Congratulations. But
why not do a poll? Like, let's see if the audience wants to do this or not before they just make a decision and holier than thou just change everything.
right. You mean actually listening to the audience, listening to the fan? Yes.
You know what I mean? I don't get it.
Well, it says some fans have already begun predicting which elements will be sent to the chopping block. Obviously, changes include the dated combat and traversal systems, while online fans are speculating that Geralt's infamous romance cards won't be included in the remake either. So there we go. I mean, look, if you're going to do things like, the traversal systems, so getting around, okay, that's fine, right? But if it's quality of life stuff, great. But if it has to do with the character, that's dumb as shit.
Which it will.
Yeah, which it will. Of course it will. Of course it will.
But yeah, I feel like The Witcher was clunky, so they do need to change the movement and traversal system.
Right. And that'll happen. Once again, quality of life stuff. It's important to do that stuff. Games have
I think
changed.
it's gonna be black. You think they make it black or something?
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. What do they just come out and they're like, "Here's Geralt," and it's a
Gerard.
stunning and brave, stunning.
Gerard.
Jamal. Here's Jamal.
Jamal.
Before every conversation, he's like, "My name's Geralt. Pronouns they them. Caesar and
He
she
has to
him."
say it.
Right. Before every single conversation, he walks up to an NPC, and the NPC's like, "I think you, sir, need to go." And he goes, "I'm sorry, it's ma'am."
It's ma'am. Pig.
Or you have the option to tell them your pronouns, and if you don't, they'll be like, "Hey, what are your pronouns?" No matter what.
Right. Every single time you walk
follow
up, I want to make sure I don't misgender you here in this medieval orc time setting that we're in.
That's
A
gonna
very
make a
specific
great
period in
game.
time.
Oh my God, people are fucking stupid. God, I love it. Hey, Shane came in and says the way they're using man is to mean mankind, which includes man and woman. This is
Well,
dumb. Yes.
Both kind is what we
But
gotta
here,
call it
this
now.
is what they think.
Gentle them.
Here for me.
Them?
That's awesome. That's fucking awesome.
Bask in my wokeness. Look at me. It's like she reminds me of Randy Orton. Randy Orton's pose when he gets on the ring. She's like, what did she say again? Gentle what?
Gentle
Them?
them. And you know
Gentle
what? I looked
them?
at that speech. It's from like 2018 or whatever.
God.
It's from years and years ago. And I'm like, oh, she imagine her now in 2024. She's probably
her
not
name
even
again?
speaking because she's afraid of mispronouncing the wrong gender or something.
That's the chick from Prada. Devil Wears Prada.
Yeah, it's Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway, yeah.
I didn't realize what she
God.
was saying. Now that you're saying that, she was saying gentle them like gentlemen.
Yeah, because
That's
in the
crazy.
actual speech, she's like, gentle ladies, gentlemen, and then she's like, gentle them, because she was doing a humanities speech for all the alphabet people.
Like, Can the Legion get on that? I would love to see Anne Hathaway
Randy
climbing
Orton.
the rope as Randy Orton and then going up and saying, "Gentle them."
And then get booed by the whole
Well,
audience.
here's another thing for you, Flawed. Look at this.
LGBTQIAAP. No letter left behind.
You go, girl.
Oh my goodness.
It's an 8-minute speech, man. You have to watch it.
Where she just says the alphabet for 8 minutes. It's crazy.
If I said what I wanted to say, you probably get a strike. So I'm
Yeah.
not gonna say it.
Oh my God. That's from 2018 too. Like
She was ahead of her time.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Imagine her now. She'd probably be like, everyone's a they them. There's no woman, no man. We are all a myth.
in related news, Anne Hathaway is actually executive producer of the Witcher remake. So,
See it?
there's that.
I can see it. She runs the EU too.
That's right. It's crazy. Oh my God. All right. Let's get to some super chats real quick, guys. Thank you very much for your support. Genuinely appreciate that in a major way. We got some stuff from Sweet Baby Inc. we're going to get to in just a second. But first, I want to let you know that Dungeon says Brianna Wu is a literal con artist. Well, we're going to get to Brianna Wu in a second as well.
Is she pretty at least?
St. G came in with the 5, says, in Star Trek 6, he says the line, where no one has gone before at the end of the movie. Wrong. You can't, no one? There's something wrong in that, and someone will find something
just sounds
to be
weird.
offended about. Yes.
One is the
sounds
loneliest
nasty.
number.
True.
Kratos says, Shatner will be at MegaCon. Ask him about it. Oh, wow.
Greg, you gotta do it. You gotta be the man with the mic and everything in the camera. Like, Shatner, a question.
in your tweed jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shatner, I have a question. Like, I'm sure he'll be like, oh, yes, fine journalist. Let me answer your question. Shatner!
My pronouns are he, him. You didn't get this question.
Wait, Craig, can you get a badge and it just says he, him on it?
You know what I want to do? This is what I'll do. I'm going to get an oversized piece of cardboard, like this giant one, the giant piece of cardboard, put a tiny little pin on it, and it's just going to say he, him on it. So everybody knows when they walk up.
To avoid you.
right. Just to really point out the idiocy of all that shit. Aiden says, rewriting history is for punks.
Correct.
Know it, Aiden. NZZ says, what are they going to do about the 1983 film Mr. Mom? Oh, no. Michael
gone.
Keaton's canceled.
Yeah, it's deleted from
Mrs.
history.
Doubtfire is gonna be canceled soon
Deleted
too.
from history.
My God. That Simple Nope says, physical media is forever. Buy Laserdisc. All right. Lord J says, they can't change any of these things if you own them. Buy physical media. And
So they make it illegal.
Look.
Yes.
And then they're gonna come in your house like you have drugs. It's gonna be like same thing as fentanyl. When you own a physical piece of media.
Chris says, the people who support this act of changing history, they don't like will, in the same breath, unironically label us fascist.
Huh?
Right.
Oh,
They're
I
saying
think
the
the
people
change
who
history
don't
they don't
support-
like, comma, is what he
Yes.
meant to do there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Correct. Thomas says, a bureaucrat is someone in government that is appointed, not elected. Yeah, so just
Okay.
kind of
A dictator.
stays there the entire time.
Yeah.
Without
So Congress.
Aw.
Yeah,
Congress-
is elected, but they're
Yeah,
still,
Congress is
they still
elected,
just sit there.
But like the advisors in
anymore.
Contra, in
Yeah.
Congress and Senate.
Yeah.
Right?
In Contra.
Humble Dirt Merchant says, the news cycle makes me imagine Vince as Kirk. Vince McMahon. These are voyages.
Oh,
of
do it in the voice.
Enterprise.
Do it in the voice.
These are the voyages of the Enterprise.
Wow, well.
It's 5-year mission to seek out new life and civilizations and poop on them. Time for a captain's log.
sounds just like him, bro.
Right? It's so
That's
good.
wild.
I bet he practices every day in the mirror.
Every day I
You
wake
are
up.
Vince, just minus the horrible sexual conduct.
Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
He's terrible at booking, so. I feel like what he did with wrestlers' careers is way worse than what he did to these women.
Well, I don't know. Did he ever shit on a wrestler's career? Or
Yeah.
I mean, I'm on their face. Just saying.
I mean, that's
You know.
that's fine. That's fine.
Did Flaw just say shit on somebody's face is fine?
That's fine. What he did to Pete Dunne,
I
that's
bring Mo
unforgivable.
on. I need to talk to Mo. We haven't had a
Yeah, where's
conversation.
Mo at? Where's
Cleaning her
Mo at?
face.
Just clean her face. It's fine.
Cleaning her face right now.
Getting cleaned up from about 20 minutes ago. Kay came in and says, first is mostly unplayable. Hope it's quality of life. Yeah, the first Witcher. Thank you, Kay. Appreciate that. And dude says, and left out the S for straight. They don't own the whole alphabet. Thanks, dude.
Give him
He's right.
time.
And Big
He's
Top,
right. Put straight in there too. I'm fighting.
Big
for that
Top
now.
came in with the 5, says, hey, yo, did someone say machismo? That's right, Big Top. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Let's move on to our next story here, which, man, I'd like to point out, Kay brought this to my attention here. This is, we talked about Sweet Baby Inc. a couple times on the channel, and I'd like to give full credit to Melee Games for bringing this to the attention. We've had them on the show to talk about this. James and Kay, love those folks over there. Everyone go subscribe to Melee Games. They do good stuff. But they've been talking about Sweet Baby Inc. and kind of the claws that have approached and encroached and just gotten their hold of the video game industry. So much so that you see games that, like Suicide Squad, that just came out, that they had a direct impact on the story, and they provide guidance on the direction of these stories here. Well, I want to point out this clip here. This is from Learning the Law over on Twitter that says, Sweet Baby Inc. tells white players to enjoy other characters as if they hadn't done this since the origin of video games. Witcher 3 is one of the best games from the last generation, made in Poland through Poland culture. I'm sure she hates it unless you womanize more. Now, what is she referencing here? Let's show this clip here. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that one. This is from Learning the Law here. Let's just listen to what this is. The one of the founders of Sweet Baby Inc.
When we look at these white guys who are supposedly our core audience, I kind of want to imagine that as consumers of a lot of different products, they also want to experience new and different stories. And I think we need to step out of this rule that all white men lack imagination to the point that they can understand and enjoy aliens or monsters, high fantasy, dwarves, anything, so long as it's through a lens that looks like them. Because ultimately, if that's...
What's that, Vlad?
What? How does that even make sense?
Yes.
You're playing Donkey Kong today.
I am, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, right.
That sounds a little racist.
I am indeed playing Donkey Kong today. That's right. But I very much identify with Donkey Kong, Flawed. I don't know why. I've just always...
Didn't the Flood say Donkey Kong looked like his sister a couple weeks
He
back?
does. He does.
So
They got
Craig is
similar
playing
hair.
as your sister, is what you're saying.
Yeah, they got
Weird.
similar hair. I'm telling
Oh,
you.
man.
You don't know until you see it. They look.
That's funny.
It's uncanny.
It's crazy. Let's go and continue here as she continues on.
the kind of person that you decide you're going to work for, that's the kind of person you're going to design for, you're never going to innovate your work.
So she's saying pretty much you gotta not work for the whitey, and if you work for the whitey, you're never going to innovate your work, which is just spectacular.
I'm sick
Now-
of this shit.
Right. So, yeah, as Psycho Magnus says, she's doing the whole "tell me you're a racist" without telling me you're a racist. Right? Like the most racist people here are the quote unquote anti-racist folks.
Yep.
Now you may be asking yourself, what is she doing here? What is she speaking at? She's standing in front of some sort of conference here. It's called Womanize. Well,
I'm a womanizer.
so I was like, hey, what is this thing? And I found the website, womanize.net. And Womanize, the whole idea here is to womanize games and tech. Okay, so what is Womanize?
It's not what womanize means, but okay. Yeah,
Well, this is their Womanize.
yeah they changed the definition because that's not what womanize means.
To transform a male-dominated environment into one that's more inclusive for women and non-binary people.
Why do they always just got to take over spaces? I just don't get it. Like, you want to move here and then turn it into a woman haven. I don't get with that. Like,
Well, it's
just
not
fucking
even
start
because
something.
non-binary can be a dude identifying as a
Oh
woman.
yeah, true. You just can't be straight, male, and white. I
Oh,
get
you
it.
can. You can just identify as a woman and then, pretend that you're identifying as a woman, basically.
Oh,
and you
yeah,
can still
that's
get
true.
in.
That's true.
Tell me you have daddy issues without telling me you have daddy
Yeah.
issues. Right.
Facts.
Now, what's amazing here is we can do. I would just like to flip this on the other side. What if there was a website called Man Eyes? Like if you were to man-eyes a woman's space, and it says to transform a female-dominated environment into one that's more inclusive for men, right? How quickly would the shit hit the fan?
Yeah.
Or let's just say this: let's just switch this all around. To transform a black-dominated environment to one that's more inclusive for Asians or white.
Yeah.
Or change any of this around and tell me this is not just the most racist, sexist bullshit you've ever seen in your life. This is insane. And the fact that people are like, yeah, clapping on like the seals they are, like the clowns they are, is absolutely crazy. Oh, but it gets better, friends. It gets better. Because as you dig into the website, Flawed, I'm going to give you one guess, Flawed, as to the demographic of the people who are behind and the speakers at Womanize. I'm going to give you one guess.
Can I say it on YouTube?
If you're going to say white women, you would be correct.
That's not what I was gonna say, but
Okay,
yeah, I
okay.
can see that. Okay.
Because every single speaker that they've had pretty much has been white women over the course of the last setup here.
Nice.
Let's count all the white women as we go to. Very, very, very few of these are non-white women here. And you would think that you'd want men to be on your side to help womanize this, as men are the perpetrators of this whole area.
I love white women, so I can't even hate.
But here we are. White
Yeah, you
women,
poop
white
on
women,
them.
white women. We have one of 8 is a minority, if you will. Luhan Alton.
She
Will
looks
we
white.
continue down? Yeah, it looks white. White. Oh, maybe not white.
What is
Not
she?
white?
Indian?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, that should probably be an Indian name.
She
But
probably
we're
hangs out with white people. White
we're
women,
seeing-
liberals.
You can see the overwhelming majority here are white women who, once again, it goes back to
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely. And it goes back to just this. It always goes back to this.
There's a problem that has nothing to do with me. I need to solve it.
Yeah.
Every single time.
Yeah,
Every
it's a
single
white woman
time.
thing. That is a white woman thing.
So, hey, good for you. Well, no, fuck you, womanizers. Like, this is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. You are sexist. You are racist. You are homophobic. You are everything that you preach against. That is who you are. Yes, absolutely. You are the, like, it's ridiculous to see how these people don't understand that they're hurting their cause. Yeah, they don't understand the reality. It's insane. It is absolutely insane. I was looking for on the ESRB website the breakdown of demographics in the gaming space, because if you go back to the original quote here, the original clip that we watched of the co-founder of Sweet Baby Inc., who was talking about the supposed audience of white males that you're buying for, or that you're creating games for. It's like, I'm pretty sure there's demographic data to back up that the majority of people buying video games are probably white dudes. Probably, Look, I've been to video game conventions before, right? I have seen, like, if anybody's been to a gaming convention, a gaming conference, whatever, look around. It's
White men buy everything.
pretty white. Just saying,
They buy all the media, man.
But that's the problem. It's too white. So
It's crazy.
it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
You don't want
so
the
there you go.
majority to buy things. That's wild.
Yeah, that's kind of where we're at in society, which is just insane. So I would love to have one of these womanize people on some time to kind of give us their
They
perspective?
would never come on. That would mean actual logical conversation.
Maybe they will, and they'll get destroyed like the other dude who came on here talking about.
Well,
trans
are you
kids.
talking about David Jaffe? Well, look,
Yeah,
David
him.
Jaffe, the guy, he's in a cult. Like
Yeah.
he's stepped into the cult. He can't leave the cult. He is committed to the cult.
Yep.
Right. That's the craziest thing about all this is that they've committed. And you talk about going back to these all these women here. Like, talk about victim complex. Like, none of these girls have ever struggled for anything in their entire life.
Facts, or else they wouldn't be worried about what they're fucking worried about.
Right. The only thing that they could potentially have struggled with is a relationship with their father, going back to that initial quote. I mean, it's true.
That's not
right?
what I was expecting, though.
Where does this all come from? Poor dads, poor relationships, two household families, or going in and just being guilted. They've never struggled for shit. It's crazy. And yes, I will speak for them. Oh man, that's awesome. My mom just texted, says, "White liberal women, things are dangerous to our society."
She's right. She's absolutely right. They're too
Oh
bored.
my god. God. That's the thing. Like, look, I have family members who are super left, and I have family members who are super right, and I'm just sitting here going like, you're both kind of crazy.
Calm the
right?
fuck down.
Yeah, like just calm it down, And as those of us who are just kind of sit here in the center, we get called far right, far crazy, but we get called far right by the people who are
Far left.
super left, who like are ready
we
to
are
jump
far
off the
right
fucking
from
diving
them.
board. What's that?
We are far right relative to them.
Oh, to them, yeah, absolutely, for sure. But it's insane, man. It is insane. Aiden came in with a 5. Says, if they ask me what I identify myself and what my pronouns are, I tell them I identify myself as Michael Jackson and my pronouns are he he.
Damn.
Thank you, Aiden. Elite Neo says, Craig channeling his inner triumph, the insult comic dog, for me to poop on. That's right. Thanks, Elite Neo. Cody
Everything's
Ace,
about poop this week. It's just, ugh.
It is.
do you know who Triumph the insult comic dog is?
Of course.
Blabs?
Of course, Blabs doesn't.
Go on my
10.
Twitter.
She's
Go on my
10 years
Twitter
old.
account. Go on my Twitter account. I retweeted one of the Triumph. It's an old. It's a bit from Conan the
really
show.
young.
Yeah, it's
You're really
spectacular.
young.
Yeah.
Yes.
Blabs is young.
That's crazy. You don't know who Triumph is. I was a
When
teenie.
you
Cody.
said the dog, all I thought of was Atomic Dog, okay? Does that count?
Who the hell is Atomic Dog?
The song? Fine.
Cody came in and says, leftists are the real gene stealers. 40K reference. Thank you, Cody A. Appreciate that. 60 Watt says, Craig, double standards are their love language.
Yeah.
Lord J says, there's no such thing as reverse racism. No shot, Sherlock. There's just racism, and it is all inclusive.
It's just facts.
Correct. But if you say that, you're racist.
That's just facts. I've been called racist. I've been called pathetic Negro by other black people.
Wow. That's pretty racist.
Damn.
Almond John says, you can try to trick them into coming on the show. I don't want to trick anybody to come on the show.
Alex Stein.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I want people to come on the show because they want to have a conversation. That's it. Like, this is a place where we can have those conversations, but people have to want to have conversations. The problem is their arguments fall flat as soon as they
you
have any
challenge them.
sort of conversation. They have nothing to back it up. It's crazy. Kay came in, says with the $13.99. Thank you so much, Kay. Says only people who have given me drama in 25 plus years of gaming are the ones who quote defend me for being in quote a white male dominated space. So annoying. Meanwhile, I'm having a great time gaming with my bros. That's right,
Yeah.
Kay. That's right. Hey, Kay, I'm sorry that you need to be defended and you can't stick up for yourself. I'm sorry you're such a victim. It's tough. Ridiculous. It's insane. All right, let's move on to our next story here. And speaking of victims, now Gamergate was a thing, and this happened back in the Screw Attack days, like right as I was on the way out of Screw Attack, I guess. I did not really know Gamergate was happening when Gamergate was a thing. This is 2014 or 2014, 2015.
Damn, I graduated high school then.
Yeah, we established
Get
you're
outta
young,
here,
Blabs.
Blabs.
We
This is
established
bullshit.
it.
I'm sick of this young ass bullshit.
Right. So I did not know what Gamergate was when it was happening. It was just one of those things you see a headline for Gamergate, blah, 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 right? But I didn't know. And I still don't really know what it was about. I don't really care, right? But when you look at the Wikipedia page, which is about as reliable as, you know, the gum on the bottom of my shoe, it says, Gamergate was a loosely organized misogynistic online harassment campaign and a right-wing backlash against feminism, diversity, and progressivism in video game culture. It was conducted using the hashtag Gamergate, primarily in 2014 and 15. Beginning of August 2014, Gamergate targeted women in the video game industry, most noticeably feminist media critic Anita Sarkeesian and video game developers Zoe Quinn and Brianna Wu. The harassment campaign included doxing, rape threats, and death threats. So,
why is it right wing?
Well, of course, anything is right wing. So, everything is. It's crazy. But the one name you hear is Brianna Wu. And Brianna Wu was one of the Gamergate ringleaders back in the day of like, this is what's wrong with the video game industry. And Brianna Wu recently came out in the last couple days and had some pretty, I'd say, an interesting retrospective on Gamergate. And this goes back to the whole broken clock thing, the analogy that we talked about here. And I wanted to read off her tweet. And if she's just tweeting this, she's been thinking about this for a while. And this came at 5:51 in the morning. Put that in perspective.
With this shit on the mind.
Yeah. So she was either thinking about this and like, who wakes up at 5:51 and tweets this shit? I don't know. But
maybe she was like out of country.
No, she was not. I'm just gonna throw that in.
Well, I tried.
Okay. So she said, I don't think I'm the only progressive with a ton of resentment built up over a decade at the fringe online left.
Here we go.
It's such a cancerous set of tactics. Waves of anonymous accounts acting like cops, morally loaded language out of proportions to any issue out of hand, taking statements out of context and twisting them into dishonest ways for a dunk, an inability to provide credible sources for extraordinary claims, a total disdain for nuance, and always, always, always a ravenous appetite to hurt people on our own side.
That's where the issue is
and
with this person.
Yes.
If it was all
and the
directed towards the other
reputation
side, they wouldn't care.
And the reputation of progressives has been destroyed accordingly. We're deeply unpopular in the party. We're seen as harassing assholes online, the way we used to critique gamers for behaving, by the way. The culture on Twitch and YouTube is constantly documenting the hypocrisy and insanity, and it's well-deserved. A decade ago, when we were more associated with policies like Medicare for All, there was a window for us to become the next evolution of the party, and it was utterly squandered. I'll always be a progressive, but I think the policies are the right ones. They are because I think the policies are the right ones. But it's time to admit that online progressives are too destructive to ever be a meaningful political force in America, except in the sense we are driving normal people into the arms of the right. So this was one of the driving forces for Gamergate back in the day. And now she's kind of like, well...
That's like the most important part to me. Because when women talk, it's like, that. You know, I just want to see the face.
Oh, she's not pretty. Hang on.
Okay.
There we go. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
So is she Asian? Where the fuck did Wu come from?
I don't know. I think she married an Asian guy.
Okay.
But it doesn't. I don't like to attack people on their looks personally.
I love it.
We have no shame here.
I love to do that.
But she continued on with this after this caught a little traction. Now look, I'm sure she says stuff that I don't agree with at all, right? But there's sometimes where you look at it and you be like, oh, way to figure this thing out, right?
She is right about this.
But she continued on her timeline here with this. Leftist Twitter is wild. They be like, baseball is 4 strikes and you're out. And then if you politely explain it's 3 strikes, you get called a war crime supporter.
Wait a second. Chat's saying that's a man.
Is it?
Is Brianna Wu an actual dude? I'm Googling.
No, I don't think Brianna was an actual.
That would be
actual
unfortunate.
Dude.
If she's not, that's unfortunate to look like that.
Yeah. So, anyways, it's crazy to see kind of the.
No, they saying she is.
Well, okay, I guess I don't know.
Well, this makes it even funnier and hypocritical.
Well,
if she's actually a he.
No, she's
I don't
female.
know.
Someone said.
I don't know. You know what? Brianna Wu does not have their pronouns in their bio.
So maybe
W.
she's actually a she, guys. I can't
W.
find anything about it.
Just
don't
ugly.
know.
That's unfortunate.
Well,
Anyway,
like
continue.
I said, but it's just interesting to see the turnabout that's happened here with Brianna Wu and realizing that I think she was also one of the arbiters of this entire force, and she's looking back in retrospect, being like, maybe I was the asshole here, and so good on Brianna Wu for realizing that, and it goes back to that insatiable appetite will ultimately come for you when they want to gobble you up. The last thing that she should ever do is apologize. It's crazy. And as Kay pointed out, Wu literally helped create the problem 10 years ago. Right. She literally was part of the problem. So that's the craziest thing. Humble Dermer just says, Wu looks like a melted Enrique Rosen stick of butter stick. That's fucked up.
Dude, I'm looking at her tweets. They're like all over the place. I don't think this woman can make up her mind.
She is extremely political. Extremely political.
Transpolitical.
She's been all over the place.
Rather than gender.
Yes. But anyways, I mean, look, I've talked shit about Mark Cuban. I think Mark Cuban is a giant piece of shit. He but at the same time, I do think that the things that he's done, like we have a community member who, after Mark Cuban sold the Mavericks a couple weeks ago, he gave $30 million to his staff as a bonus, as a big pool, right?
Oh.
Now that's cool. Like, once again, you can be a giant piece of shit and do good things.
This is
right?
true.
So it's important to acknowledge those things when they happen. So, and people can be
I'm a
really
piece
dumb.
of shit that does good things.
Yeah, good for you, Flawed. At least you can admit it. That's the
You know
most
what I mean?
important thing. Yeah. Speaking of
But I gotta
pieces
get
of
out here.
shit,
I gotta roll out.
you got to go. Okay, Flawed. Hey, see you, buddy. Have a good day.
All right. I love you guys,
All right.
man. I'll see you guys next
All
week.
right. See you,
Let
buddy.
me some pieces of shit. I gotta go.
See you, buddy.
Peace out,
Bye,
guys.
Fawn.
All right, Flawed's got to roll. Speaking of pieces of shit for breakfast, Blabs the Tower Tard came in.
Bob's the Tower Tard for $5. Went on a blind date with Vince McMahon. Felt pretty shitty after. I like pickles. Yay! Dude, no. You're not shitting on me. I don't understand this kink where women want to be shit on and all this stuff. Like, I don't understand the kink where dudes want to shit on women either. That's nasty.
Yeah, I don't even know what you're talking about. That's disgusting.
It
I
is
don't even
gross.
want to have that conversation, Blabs. It's ridiculous. It's
Well, I'm
crazy.
just saying, it's a weird ass kink. I don't understand it.
It is a weird ass kink. It's a weird ass everything. It's literally a weird ass. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Let's continue on, Blabs. Just you and I. It's just the Blabs and Craig show today. Let's go.
Great.
Great. So it's going to be quick hits today. I want to remind you guys, our goal, 25 members. We're currently sitting at a sweet 1 right now. Let's go. Let's drive that rookie number up today. We got another interesting story here, Blabs. This could have big, like, honestly, kind of a major impact on social media, as Dexerto is reporting that UMG, which is Universal Music Group, is actually pulling their music from TikTok starting today. And that includes Drake, Taylor Swift, The Weeknd, like a lot of really popular artists.
This
Now,
means so many people are not going to be able to make their videos on TikTok, and they're going to go,
right. And this is actually like a kind of big deal because it loses, it makes TikTok less powerful because people want to use that music in all their songs. So I don't know, man. It's it's pretty interesting to see.
I wonder if they're going to remove it on Instagram soon, because I have noticed it where on Instagram, if you use certain songs or whatever, months later, they'll be like, oh, you have lost audio to this video because that song no longer exists. So I'm kind of wondering if they're going to be doing that with Instagram too. And if people will be moving over from TikTok to Instagram to be like, oh, we follow the Swifties. We are the Swifties. We go to Instagram now.
Yeah, as Kay says, this is huge news, to be honest. This could change the landscape of social media towards YouTube and Shorts. Definitely.
Well, YouTube Shorts is on the rise. I've been using them, and there's always more options, I find, with tracks that you can use.
Right. And, I mean, Shorts are massive on YouTube. The problem, and we have a few. We post them occasionally. I actually have several of them queued up. But it's... Shorts are something that you have to leverage now. That's how there's a lot of people discovered. Now, you can have your opinions on Shorts and TikToks and the attention span associated with just the total destruction of the attention span for people in society. But I think we can all see that. It's like there's an old scene from Basketball where
Basketball?
Yeah. Oh God. Yes,
Did you just
Flabs.
mispronounce basketball?
No, there's a movie called Basketball. It's one of the best movies ever. It's done by Trey Parker and Matt Stone, creators of South Park, and it's super great. Damn it. Anyways, it's great. But there's a scene in it where one of them is looking and you just hear like they get distracted and it's crickets. That's kind of what happens in it, man. It's crazy.
But wasn't it? What was what's her face's name? That reporter who doxed libs of TikTok and all that. What's her face's name? She was complaining how about people shouldn't be doing journalism on TikTok whilst being on TikTok.
Right. While
she'll
being
be
on
upset too.
TikTok. Right. It's crazy. Epsilon Sama came in. It says, or Epsilon's AMA maybe. It says, Sweet Baby Inc. is the reason Pow World is highest selling game of 2024, while Suicide Squad is on its way to the bargain bin.
Yeah. I will say though, Power World, and they're just like every other game coming out in 2023 and 2024. There are two body types. They just call it Type 1 and Type 2, and it's literally boobs or no boobs. So they don't even say male, female, which it's very specific, male, female, obviously, but they don't call it that. On Power World.
In Power World, the option is just boobs or no boobs?
No, here's the huge difference, right? Because you create your character as soon as you go into a world, and it's male or female, and they don't say male or female, but the body differences is quite literally boobs or no boobs. It's like male, female, like big shoulders for dude, boobs for the female. It's very obvious, but they won't call it male, female.
Okay.
Type 1, Type 2. It's the dumbest thing ever.
Yeah, the body type thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy. Hey, John Kanji came in with 5 memberships. John, thank you so much. Greatly appreciate that. Let's keep it going, man. That puts us at 6 for the day. Our goal, obviously, 25. Thank you so much, John. Appreciate that support. If you guys got a gifted membership, make sure you say thank you to John for that. Mercenary came in and says, if Lord has to end the world, I'm begging for alien invasion with sexy blue and green girls to take they take me away to live out the rest of my life as 1960s Kirk. Thanks, Mercenary. Chris came in and says, Wu didn't support Gamergate. They helped push a narrative that it was harassment. Gamergate began as calling out the lack of ethics from game journalists, which we've seen that, obviously, the lack of ethics associated with game journalists. And I use that term loosely, journalist. It's so stupid. There's like 3 game journalists in the video game space. Everyone else just rewrites the same stories over and over again. It's bullshit. Mercenary says, confirmed, I can say the Lord's name in Super Chat. There you go. Thanks, Mercenary. Love that. All right. Love that, man. Snake Sifter says, Gamergate was a gift. Tell me more. I'd love to hear more about your thoughts on that. Blabs, I'm out of stories for the day. I think we're done.
No, we gotta talk about Pokimane.
Oh, you want to get into Pokimane?
Just a little bit. Just because she's I don't like her. I want to yell about her.
Okay, what do you got?
Well, here's the thing, chat. She was all like, I'm crying. I'm so sad. I'm leaving Twitch without actually saying she's leaving Twitch. And then Twitch goes and comments saying, we all will miss you. You'll always have a spot here. And I'm like, barf. I don't like Pokimane. She's fake as hell. And she has not specifically announced that she's leaving yet. At least before the stream. I haven't checked since. But supposedly, Craig, you were saying that she's going to be going to Kick, which is
100%.
incredibly hypocritical and ironic because she was like, I'm not going to Kick. I have ethics. I have morals. I'm staying with Twitch and blah, 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 blah. But meanwhile, she was just pissed off that she didn't get a Kick contract. So...
Well, maybe she's going to OnlyFans exclusively. Who
Right.
knows, right? Just
Yeah.
saying.
I just think it's funny also that she tweets about how she's saying there's all these coochies in her Twitter threads and all that, and meanwhile, Pokemon.
Yeah, there is, which is why I'm not going to scroll down. It's probably a bad idea. And then Twitch comes in. What an incredible journey it's been. We're so proud of everything you've accomplished and what's ahead in the future. You'll always have a home on Twitch, Pokey. Don't make me so. And she's like, it's the gif of the guy wiping his tears with money over here.
Stop! Don't make me cry more. Like, that's so fake. Listen, I think you should box Pokimane.
I will not punch a girl. We've established this yesterday.
I'll put Pokimane.
Will you box Pokimane?
I'm not. No, when you're not texting Keem and you're not telling to set the boxing match.
Just saying. Like, I think we can make this happen.
No. She what if she's actually like super like tough and she'll beat the crap out of me with one punch?
Well, that's why we train and we teach you how to punch her back.
I've never punched anyone.
We can teach you.
I've slapped, just never. Bam.
Look, let's just be real. It wouldn't be a boxing match anyways. It would be a slap fight.
It would just be like a girl fight.
Right. What if we got like Melanie in to fight Pokimane? Like, what if Melanie called out Pokimane and like was like, I want to fight you. I want to fight you, you whore, or something like, it says something like really derogatory. Just
Honestly,
got on.
that would be more entertaining, I think, than I would be fighting Pokimane. I'd just
Melanie
be like,
Mac
you're shit.
versus Pokimane.
Yeah.
Make
Make it happen.
Yeah. Hey, we reach out to Melanie, see if we can make that happen. It'd be a pretty big payday for Melanie right there. Or she can get boogied over here and lose all of her money before she even gets to the fight.
She gotta punch those pizza boxes to train.
Yeah. By the way, speaking of, I've talked about this before. We're gonna have our big 2-year kickoff starting in I guess almost 2 weeks from now on the 15th. It'll be our 2-year anniversary. Boogie's gonna be on the show. We're gonna be doing a 12-hour stream from 11 to 11.
Wait, Boogie's gonna be on the show? Nah.
But Boogie said he's gonna come on. Keemstar has said he's gonna come on. We got a lot. We're gonna have
I don't see Boogie's name in the thing.
Boogie said if I just give him the link, he'll pop in that day. Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. We're gonna have a lot of folks. By the way, I have reached out to Phil. I do not anticipate him coming on.
He was on the list.
Yes, he was on the list of people to reach out to. So we're gonna have a lot of people, which will be good. So Elite Neo says every time one of Craig's references goes over Blab's head, I feel like I took a sip from the wrong Holy Grail. Thanks, Elite Neo. Appreciate that. Cynthia came in as a brand new member. Thank you so much, Cynthia. Woo! Greatly appreciate that. That puts us at a sweet total of 7 for the day. And then Shane came back in with 5 more gifted memberships. Let's go. That puts us at 12, halfway to our goal, almost halfway to 25. Thank you very much, Shane. Appreciate that. That is awesome. I see J. Crew saying, thanks, Shane. That's all you need to do. Say thanks. It's good. Yeah. Blake says, can she be called Little Mac? Yeah, that'd be great. Put Melanie Mac in a full pink jumpsuit like Little Mac from Punch Out. I think that'd be sweet.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, it's awesome. Love to see that. You've never seen that either?
Punch Out? What is that? Hello, darkness, my old friend.
How are you on this show?
Because.
I think that's exactly why you're on this show, which is great.
I'll tell you why. Here's why. Vote for me is a vote for boobs.
There we go. We did it. It's good. Oh my God, just unreal. All right, I think that's a good place to wrap.
I mean, I have 2 memes, but it's kind of sad that Flaw's not here for them since they're Flawed related.
Okay, well, let me read this off first. Lover of Green came in with a 5. Says, have you seen Nerdrotic's video on Hollywood DEI? It's a hilarious annihilation of wokeness. We need the same video on the video game industry. Oh, man, Lover Green, I have seen it, and it is great. And I do agree. I think that that's what Gary does so well. He does phenomenal essays, and the editing on them just points out the
Perry
hypocrisy
Chan.
of this whole shit. Yeah, Perry's outstanding.
And Garrett.
Yeah. Mercedes says, call my niece Little Mac from Punch Out. That's right. You know what's up. Blabs doesn't. Before we get to memes, I want to ask you guys a favor. Today is our last day streaming over on Twitch. With that said, if you guys could open up a tab, go over to twitch.tv/stutteringcraig. Use your Amazon Prime on us today. I would greatly appreciate that. Just open up a new tab while you're watching. Keep us going. Put us in the background. And subscribe for free. If you have Amazon Prime, it syncs up with your Twitch. You can subscribe for free. Just as a nice little send-off to Twitch. I greatly appreciate that. It's like giving us $2.50 for free. Mm-hmm. We love that. Great way to support the show. Do it for free. It's awesome. Now that Batman says, wait, you're leaving Twitch? Pokimane's leaving Twitch? Craig was Pokimane all along.
It was
That's
Agatha
right.
all along.
That's right. It was, you know it. Hey, Biddy came in with the
Biddy.
Prime sub over on Twitch. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciate that. But yeah, let's get on that. Spy721 used their Prime sub. Power Keg Greg came in with the Prime sub. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciate that. That's spectacular. Really appreciate all those Prime subs. Since once again, it's a great way to support the channel. If you have Prime, if you have Amazon Prime at all, sync it up with your Twitch. With that said, you guys over on Twitch, we appreciate you guys. We want to let you know it's nothing that you guys did. It's everything the platform did. So we're saying goodbye for now for the foreseeable future. And if Twitch was to change in any meaningful way, then maybe we could potentially return. But the platform's a joke. I can't get behind what it represents. But we encourage you guys to head over to YouTube, to Rumble, to Locals, to Kick, any of those platforms, and watch us there. We're still live every single day, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Central Time. Go for about 60 minutes, 90 minutes. It's huge. It's massive. And we'd love for you guys to continue on over. But thank you guys very much for your support over there. It's Siver came in with a Prime sub. Cy Peters came in with a Prime sub. Thank you so much. Good Name came in with a Prime sub. Zalkadin came in with a Prime sub. Guys, thank you very much.
Wow.
That's awesome. Appreciate
We got a
that.
hype train going on Twitch.
Yes, this will be our final hype train over there. Galaxy Red came into the Prime sub over on Twitch. Shadow Knot resub Prime for 19 months. Shadow Knot, great to see you. Really appreciate that over there. Appreciate you guys popping in. As Zero Chill says, Rumble chats are fire. It is. Good stuff. All right.
Hi, Trumbull.
We love Rumble, for sure. Always good stuff. All right. So, guys, we appreciate y'all's support. Kind of a short show today, but we got a lot going on. I want to invite you guys over to the Side Scrollers Plays channel. The link is down below. It is a separate channel over on YouTube than what you're going to find on the main Side Scrollers podcast channel. Find us over there. I'm giving away 3 Super Console X's. Those are emulators with like 32,000 games on them. I'm going to give 3 of those away today. It's going to be totally random. I want you guys to come in and join us. Hit the subscribe button over there. I'm playing Donkey Kong Country 2. We'll get started around probably 2:30 or so. Go for about 90 minutes. Cool? It should be a great time, so I'm going to be popping those off. So, once again, join me over there. I'm really enjoying Donkey Kong Country 2. It's spectacular.
Is it
so
because
far.
you're playing as Flawed Sister?
It's really fucked up, Labs. I just really think that's messed up of you to say, and that someone's going to clip that and call you a ridiculous racist.
I was quoting Flawed. Look at
All
you
right.
sipping on your sippy cup over there.
That's right. Brutes McGee, thank you so much for the Prime sub over on Twitch. Guys, have a great rest of your day. We'll see you guys over on the...
memes!
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Blabs.
God! All right, so apparently Flawed died before Animal Crossing did. So rip Flawed. We have this one, or this little video right here.
Have you screened it?
Yeah, I have no idea what the hell it's about, though.
Okay. The one, the only, lyrical poet, and we all freaking know it, Flawed.
Yeah, I would say more like a mumble rapper, but I'll take lyrical poet today.
Mumble
sounds good.
rapper.
What does that mean?
It has a bunch of different meanings, but I literally mumble when I rap. A lot of things can't be understood when I rap.
I got my dog Max. He's the little one.
He's also a mumble rapper, huh?
We call him Big Lips because he has these big old dog lips that are like that. Dogs have like black lips. They don't have so you got these big old black lips that stick
mean?
up.
Where are we going?
The color of his lips are black.
It's precisely what a racist would say.
The one, the only. That's so much bullshit. You guys are insane. It's ridiculous.
Versus Pokimane.
Let's go. Love to see that.
No. That's all we got.
All right. And then Worthy One came in with the 5, says, I wonder how long it'll be before Zoe Quinn and Anita Sarkeesian will come out and say, this is going too far as well. I think that'll eventually happen where they go, oh man, we fucked up. It's crazy. Crazy D says, later guys, one last time. Crazy D, I look forward to seeing you over on the big platforms, which will be good. All right, guys, thank you so much for your support. Head over to Twitch one last time. Use your Prime sub. We greatly appreciate all you guys who came in with that. I want you guys to have a great rest of your day. As Bentley guy used that Prime sub over there for 3 months. And Elite Neo came in and says, wow, Blabs dropped the N-bomb last week, and now she says derogatory stuff about Flaw's sister. She's out of control. Ridiculous. Unreal. Guys, hey, I'll see you guys over on the Plays channel. Remember, people are going to try to keep you down. Don't let them. You guys got a goal. Go get it. See you guys later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Fatality.
See ya.